Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly wrap up. So I'm going to go over the properties that went under contract in the past week in the Hudson County MLS. In the past week, there's been 121 units or properties that went under contract in the MLS for Hudson County. Majority of them were in Hudson County. As I've mentioned in previous weeks, some agents put properties in Bergen County or Essex County into our MLS, so they do show up here as well. For example, there's a property here in Bloomfield that went under contract, but majority of them are in the Hudson County area. 121 units went under contract. Median days on market was 18 days. That's from the list date to the date that a contract was signed. The average was 54. So you probably have some units that were on the market longer or some newer construction that stayed on the market for a little longer. But 54 average, and median days was 18 days. Average price point was $814,000. The median price point was $675,000. I'll review some properties that kind of stood out to me in the marketplace. In the downtown Jersey City, Hoboken, Weehawken, West New York area. Over in Port Imperial, West New York, there's a building called the Hudson Club. It's not far from the ferry terminal, and a one-bedroom, one-bath, 849 square foot unit was on the market 21 days. It was listed for $498,000, and this property did go under contract. The Hudson Club, and I'll link it down below, is it's actually made of two different buildings, 24 and 26 Avenue of Port Imperial, full service building. They have an outdoor pool. They have a large gym, basketball court. It was built in around 2000. It was originally rental property, a rental building that converted into condominiums in the mid like 2004, 2005, 2006 timeframe. And this is a one bedroom for $498,000, and it did have parking for one car. Hasn't closed yet, so we'll find out in a few months what it sold for. But it's probably going to be in that high fours to maybe low fives if they had multiple bids on it. Another unit, this is in downtown Jersey City at 105 Greene Street. This is the Montgomery Greene building. This is actually one of the closest buildings to the Exchange Place Path Station. And this was built around 2006. It's a very boutique condominium building. It was designed, I believe, by an architect who designs hotels, and they wanted to have a kind of like a hotel feel with this building. And this is actually a studio unit. It was listed for $499,000. It was on the market 36 days. It's 603 square feet, and it has gone under contract. And that's at Montgomery Greene. Parking in that building is rented. So if you want to rent a spot, you can. It's valet parking on the first floor, and it's pretty available. So lower price point for that I'm in the marketplace. This is kind of your entry level price for a full service building in downtown Jersey City. $499,000 was the list price for a studio at 105 Greene that has gone under contract. In Hoboken, you had a two bedroom, two bath, 1187 square foot unit at 1450 Washington Street go under contract. It was on the market 9 days. It was listed for $1,175,000. And this is a two bed, two bath at 1450 Washington. This building was built around 2011, 2012 by Toll Brothers. And it is one of the full service doorman elevator amenity driven buildings in the northeast corner of Hoboken, along with like Hudson T building, 1400 Hudson, 1425 Hudson, Garden Street Lofts, etc. So this unit is under contract after about a week or so on the market. And as I mentioned, when these units, we'll find out what they sold for when they close in a few months. And just one more unit here. This is at 77 Hudson Street. This is one of the larger floor plans in the building. It's a two bedroom, two bath with a den, 1558 square feet. It's known as the Stingray for how the floor plan looks. Looks like a Stingray fish. And this is the east side of the building. So this faces New York here from the master bedroom, the living room, and the guest bedroom. There's a den when you first walk in, home office den. It could be used as a third room, guest room, or home office. And this is one of the more popular floor plans at 77 Hudson because of how it faces directly towards New York City. So you're kind of on the east side tip of the building looking towards Manhattan, and it looks directly at the World Financial Center. This property is on the 28th floor, was listed for $1,950,000. It was on the market a week, and it did go under contract, and it should close probably in the next few months. Some interesting articles I came across in the past week that I'll link down below. You have this article here from Jersey Digs regarding a development site in Hoboken on the south side of Hoboken on the former Windsor Wax factory. And this property sits here right on Newark Street, and it's right across the street from Hoboken Grand. And it looks like they are developing, or they're going to be developing this project eventually. The site, it's a 60-unit mixed-use development, and it looks like it's being sold with approvals to develop a building that looks like this. So currently the project, it's a couple small structures, a vacant lot here, and they're going to build a building. It looks like they're marketing the approvals with the land to a developer. So somebody will come along eventually, they'll buy the land with the approvals and construct something that looks like this. It's 601-619 Newark Street, and 60 residential units. I don't know if there'll be condominiums or exclusive rentals, but I will link this down below. Where this is located, right here on Newark Street, as you exit Hoboken out towards Route 78 and Jersey Avenue. As I mentioned, it's across the street from Hoboken Grand, and it's right around the corner from 700 Grove Street. Jersey City is right here. So this is on the border of Hoboken and Jersey City. Eventually, this whole site here will be developed because you have a vacant lot here. This is the Hoboken Beer and Soda outlet. A while ago, I heard they were trying to build a building here that would be probably around 12 stories, similar to 700 Grove. So you have another site here, which is being marketed for sale with approvals. Also, I saw this article on NJ.com regarding celebrities who bought homes in New Jersey, Aaron Rodgers being one of them. Nobody in Hudson County, a lot of them are outside the county, but I'll link this down below since people like to talk about celebrities and real estate a lot. But if you have any further questions, I will link all these articles down below. You can reach out to me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Have a great day.